Well, I want to introduce to our congregation at Bentonville Church of Christ. This is my grandma Stracke, who is 95 years young, right?
Right.
And so I grew up with this sweet lady and got to spend a lot of time with her growing up. And when you think about the word legacy and impacting eternity, you're one of the people I immediately think of. So this is Grandma Stracke, everybody. What was it like becoming a grandma?
Oh, wonderful, I thought. Had these children, and I loved them. I guess I don't know whether I loved them as much as if they'd been my really own, but they were important, I tell you. And of course, our grandpa Herman, he loved kids, and he could think of more things for them to do, you know.
What are some fun memories of being a grandma?
Oh, I tell you, I just love to have them come, you know, to our house. And we could think up more things. And I always tried to cook cookies and things like that to have when they got there. And
You're a great cook.
And they were, he and Scott mowed our yards. And I can see you yet when you'd be mowing, when you'd come around, I could see you from my kitchen window. I'd wave at you, you know.
Yeah, you kept an eye on us to make sure we were doing a good job, weren't you?
Why, yes.
Remember that one time where you said, "Now, Todd, if you're going to show up late at work someday, you're going to get fired." and that one time too, because you're a busy lady, you're always doing stuff for other people. And I always remember that one time I came up late. You go, "Listen, I got things to do, places to go, people to see, and I don't sit around twiddling my thumbs all day."
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, and he said, "If you're going to be a good employee, you got to show up on time." And I had a healthy fear of you in that moment. I remember that was a good lesson for me. To this day, I hate to be late.
Well, good. I'm glad we got you. Of course, it's difficult. You should remember this, to raise a child.
Yeah.
And sometimes you have to kind of put aside things you'd rather do as to see about them.
Hey, wasn't it you who told me behind every good man is a great woman?
Pushing. Behind every good man, there's a good woman. Pushing. I don't know if that doesn't sound very encouraging, though, does it?
Well, no, but even as your grandson, in a good way, I remember you pushing me in a good way. In a good way.
Well, I'm glad you took it that way.
Oh, you know, Marcy, she respects you a lot too. She's been watching you over the years. She knows how you do things.
Well, I'm glad to hear that, if it's worth the knowing about. But you got a good one there, though. I think you better kind of hang on to her.
Yeah, as Grandpa used to say, I think I'll keep her.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea, too.
Yeah, I think so, too. Well, something you never retired from was, you know, being a grandma.
No, I'm still working at it. Just think, here I am, an old woman, almost 100 years old, and I'd be by myself if I didn't have my kids, all of them. So I didn't do too bad by my marriage, I don't think.